Back at you again with another video. Back at you again with another video. Chef Joseph's Kick Sauce Entrepreneurs channel. Hey, I seen something yesterday. I've been seeing it. And it's been getting stronger and stronger and stronger. I'm a very perceptive type of person. I do pay attention to everything that's going on around me, literally. And I have been seeing something that has been really building up to the point it has prompted me to have a conversation with you today. You know, I'm the type of person that you can do what you want to do. I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not my life. But the problem comes when someone tries to project what they believe or what they feel is right onto you. Y'all know that's not right. Whole lot of things not right. But those are conversations for another day. Glad you can join me back here. Just want to talk to you about something that I've seen. And I remember back in the 80s, it was for those y'all, I'm an 80s baby, you know what I'm saying? But the 80s was a beautiful time. George Michael, Culture Club, Toto. Y'all remember Africa, the song Africa? Take on me, take on me. Yeah, take me on. No, I don't sing. But anyway, who sung that song? Anyway, I can't think. Sting, The Police, those music groups. Shaka Khan, Fleetwood Mac, another one. Yeah. We had so much Wham, George Michael, Whitney Houston. The list goes on and on. The music that came out in the 80s is where I was going. And those were some very beautiful times. The music was great. Life was great. Y'all remember when they had all the fluorescent colors that came out, the fluorescent shirts and all that, and all that, and just so much. That's just like when the era changed, in a great way. The 80s was a time that you can lean out, hang out of a sunroof and ride down the street, and it was just all good. You know what I'm saying? Those are some beautiful times, And I can say that, though things constantly change in life, nothing stays the same. You know, Everything has an ending to it. But when I look at when I was a young man, a young boy at that time, those are some beautiful times. In my generation, like, I had a chance, and many of you who are 80s babies, some of you late 70s babies, seen the same thing as well. But, let me tell you what we seen in our generation. I seen, and I can recall that we seen music that started with 8-track cassette tapes. Half y'all don't know what that is, an 8-track cassette. And that went into the 45 records, the little small 45. And then the 45s went into 12-inch records, albums. Then we got a chance to experience, like, what else we experienced here? From the album, I think it went to the CD. You know what I'm saying? It went to the CD. And, So we seen the CD. And then we started seeing, streaming, things like that. We seen different phases of this whole era with music and film. And now it's like literally when you send a text, those invisible texts are literally flying over our heads. Like this stuff is in midair. We can't see it though. I brought up that point to say that when you look at where we are as a country now, it is totally not the same. A lot of things are good, and there are a lot of things that are not so good. See what I'm saying? And I seen something that brought about an alarming concern to me, especially as an entrepreneur. You know, we're going somewhere with this. Because what I seen, a lot of you are probably not even paying attention to it. Because when I looked around, I was like, these people walk around, they don't see nothing. At least that's what it appears to be. That they are not, the average person was not even taking notice. Yeah, what I seen was definitely, and I had called some people that was in the circles like, do y'all see this? And they were like, yes, we see this. And the first thing that came to my mind, honestly, was the black church. Just being real about it. Some of you all who are other nationalities that may be watching this, just know this is not about any type of hate or anything. This is just what I see because I live in this skin while I'm in this dimension. See what I'm saying? So it's not any type of hate. It's just that, yeah, if a rabbit sees a rabbit, you'll see a bunch of rabbits, you know, they playing in the prairie or wherever, you know, playing in the field. Then they see a moose come by. You know what I'm saying? It's like, they not, what, you know what I'm saying? Come on. Some of them might not pay attention as a moose, but for the most part, the rabbits are gonna be like, God, dog, look at all these mooses, if that's such a word. All these mooses walking around. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, you're gonna notice. It's a blessed thing when you have eyes to be able to see. But let me tell you what I seen yesterday. And let me tell you about the church. As a former minister myself, see what I'm saying? So it does hit home with me because I had been on this message for years. But they couldn't hear me though. They couldn't hear me though. Because of where I'm centrally located, I happen to be near a place where people enter and exit the country. You know? And I've been seeing this buildup of people from all over, if you get what I'm saying. I ain't talking about 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm talking about hundreds. Some people say that people are being deported. Sure, there may be a few people deported. But what I see didn't like anything like deportation to me and others that stood aside. It was very alarming and was very concerning because I didn't see a lot of women, maybe a few sprinkled here and there. But a lot of these were military age males from all parts of the world. How do you know that? Because they had military gear on, backpacks and all. Fresh off the plane, as they say. Who said that? Oh, Kevin Hart. Yeah, anyway, it was a video that they had with him and Diddy. It was him, Diddy, and Usher, and anyway, you can look it up on YouTube. But anyway, they was greeting each other in the hotel room, and then Kevin Hart had said he was like, look at Usher, fresh off the plane. Anyway, that's where I got it from, fresh off the plane. But yeah, fresh off the plane, yo. Fresh off the plane. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, right? Brand new Adidas bags, 2, 3, 4 bags, shopping sprees and stuff. Shopping sprees and stuff. I like the way that sounded. Yeah, shopping sprees and stuff, right? And when I seen this and others seen it, it was like, yo, something to see. So I beg to differ with what narrative may be pushed, you know what I'm saying? Because I seen it with my own eyes, right? But that's not the topic of my conversation today. Because the topic of my conversation is why, and again, Ole, before I go into the topic of my conversation, they were not here to work at Hardee's, right? They wasn't here to work at Burger King. They wasn't here doing construction either. See what I'm saying? They was here on a whole nother something, whatever that something is. Don't know. I wasn't in the meeting. But all I do know is something has happened. And my message today is, what are you going to do about it as an entrepreneur? That's my message for today. I don't claim to have it all, don't claim to know it all, but I do know quite a bit. And I do read and keep up with what's going on around me. I hate to see what our baby's going to run into. I do. I hate to see that, because you and I, we have the power to do something about it. I'm watching people going to college thinking that, oh, that's going to save them. My belief, along with market research, just because you get a college degree will not guarantee you a job. That'll be a title for the next, probably one of the next topics here. But just because you go to school and get a degree does not guarantee you anything, because you're still working with human beings who have certain idiosyncrasies against other people's. It means many factors that will play into your job placement. But as an entrepreneur, what are you going to do about this thing? And more than that, what the church going to do about it? What the Most High has allowed me to build onto the level that He's allowed me to build it at, the Creator or Creatrix Spirit has allowed me to build, that's another conversation for another day. And yes, I said it, Creator or Creatrix Spirit, male and female. I'll leave that there. I'm not saying what I believe, I'm just saying there's a feminine and there's a male, and I'll leave that alone. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing to do with no type of discussion on anything else. It's just what I said, But what are we going to do about this thing? Okay? Because at the end of the day, it's time to shift. And it's been time to shift. It's been time to pivot. See what I'm saying? Because a lot of you are sitting on your gifts, right? And y'all thinking sweet Jesus by and by gonna come sweep you into the chariot and just wish you away. Yo, I'm here to tell you, you've been sold a lie. You ain't gotta like it. It's the truth. And at the end of the day, the message is about, what are you going to do about it as an entrepreneur? What have you created for yourself? I'm a firm believer that even though I'm an entrepreneur, I was a good student when I did work a job, actually. You know what I'm saying? Very good student. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with working a job. Well, I don't want to do business. Well, there's a whole lot of things we might not want to do, but sometimes life calls you into things. You dig? But what I seen yesterday was alarming. And no, they won't here to work at Hardee's. They were here on business. How they got the money and all that, That's a conversation above my pay grade. But all I know is you have the ability, according to scripture, you have the ability to create wealth. I got people right now who are ringing my phone. Hey, chef, man, can I, blah, blah. Call yesterday. Hey, my check ran out. Do you have or know of anywhere that is hiring? 2 kids and things like that. I'm just a mediator. You get it? Like, I connect the dots. I bridge stuff together. You know what I'm saying? And the check ran out. It's not my business on how long they was receiving this check. Didn't care how long they was receiving this check. But many of you going to be in that boat when that check run out and you have not created nothing for yourself. Go tell Jesus I said it. I ain't playing. And you know what? He going to tell you too. Hello. What did you do with the time that I gave you, sir, ma'am? Well, no. Bring this back on. What did you do with the time, the extra time that you had in your life that I've given you? What did you do with it? You ain't gonna be able to skedaddle your way out of that conversation. I repeat, you will not be able to skedaddle your way out of that conversation. And that's what's wrong with a lot of you now. You're skipping. Skip to the loo. Skipping, dancing around stuff. And our people are famous for that. You want to dance around till when that music turn off and they tell you the club is, is over with. We about to lock the doors. You still at the bar sitting there drinking and singing your tune. I think it was in the Color Purple movie. It being in the juke joint. You're in the juke joint chilling. Hey, it's time to go. They escort them out. See what I'm saying? That's exactly what I see with our people. At least some of our people, respectfully. I'm not speaking for all. That's a correction. But yeah, a lot of us, we want to be at the juke joint and party till it's 1999 and all that. But now, okay, here go the music turns off, or the DJ last call for alcohol. DJ turns down the music, last call for alcohol. We still want to shake it down, yeah, all that. Now the bar is shut down, and you 15 minutes late. You've been out there dancing and chilling. Yo, can I get something to drink? You try to skedaddle your way to the bar. Oh, well, they had a bar call. The bar call was about 10 minutes ago, sir. You missed it. We shut the bar down. Oh, man. See, you're running late. And that's what's going to get a lot of you is you're not on, I was going to say a word there, but you're not on bleak. You're not on time. That is the number one rule of life. Yo, you got to be on time. What job will hire you? Who gonna deal with you if you don't know how to be on time? Straight up. See what I'm saying? But back to what I was saying, what I seen yesterday was alarming to me. And again, what are you entrepreneurs gonna do about it? This is about taking your talents and multiplying them. Taking your talents and multiplying them. That's what this is about. See what I'm saying? So your babies can eat. So you can have somewhat of a life, what's left of it with everything going on in the world. But I do know that he that digs a ditch shall dig too. So a lot of these agendas and things that's being pushed, just know there's going to be a price to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is. So you may gain this world, but you may just lose your soul. See what I'm saying? But what are you entrepreneurs going to do about it? You know what I'm saying? It's time for you to create something for yourself. It's time for you to build something for yourself. And if you need any help or any consultations or anything, I'll drop my prices down for my consultations pretty low to like $99 or whatever. But you can go to the website and find it, chefjosephskicksauce.com. Go to the entrepreneurs tab. You can see the consultation rate. And yeah, because my thing is trying to help you map out something, you know what I'm saying, before it's too late. But I'm going to run on that note. And like I told you, I seen something. And what I seen, it was not good. And on top of it, if you don't do something about it, You get to heaven and dance on the gold streets all you want to. God still ain't gonna be pleased. Have a good one.